And there you have it.
And that is a tomahawk reverse seared steak.
Welcome back, guys. This is episode number
4
of Fired Up.
Today we are doing this absolute monster of a steak, also known as a tomahawk steak. All right, so like we said, tomahawk steak, one of our favorites here. We absolutely love these. They are absolute beast of a steak. We're going to do this. First thing to do is get it rubbed up. Mark, what are we rubbing it in today?
So we're going to use a base rub, which is literally salt, pepper, garlic and parsley. So all we're going to do is give this a nice little coat. If you do it up high, you'll get a nice even coat. Jay's going to pat that in and he's going to flip
Around the edges as well. Make sure you get the edges. You can also do that little trick. And we'll flip it.
Again, up high, nice even coat. And this is all you need for a steak, to be honest. You don't want to overcomplicate it. Pat that again.
And then make sure those edges are done. Just like we did with the ribs last week. Use the edges. Bang, look at that.
And that's all you need to do.
Simple as that.
Simple, nothing complicated. And it's going to give you some great flavours. So the next step, Jay?
Let's get the barbecues fired up. We're going to start with a Traeger. It's going to go on the Traeger for about 45 minutes. Cook like it does in the oven. Get it to a nice internal temperature. Then we're going to reverse sear it. We'll talk about that in a bit.
What I've got here is I've got a probe. This is a wired probe. You can get wireless probes or whatever you like, really. This is just one that comes with the barbecue and it works really well. Cool. So you're going to push it through. You want it straight to the centre of the tomahawk.
Good.
We're going to get that on.
Right in the centre.
We're going to plug it in and we're going to set the temperature to 50 degrees.
All right, guys, so we've got the tomahawk sitting on the Traeger. That we're waiting for that to climb to about 51, 52 internal temperature. Then we're going to rest that, and like we said, we're reverse searing it. So to do that, this barbecue's perfect. Kamado Joe, little Joe Jr., easy.
Jay, what is the one thing we need to make this steak really pop?
Chimichurri? Nice chimichurri?
Chimichurri.
All right, how do we do it, mate?
So, what you got? Got yourself a little ramekin. What we're going to do is get some olive oil and then pour it into the pot. Next, Jay is going to add some parsley.
So we've got some parsley chopped up, some chilies and some garlic. Start with the parsley?
Start with the parsley, so get the parsley in. Get that in there. And then what I'm going to add next is we've got some red wine vinegar here. So we're going to get that in.
I think we've used wine in every video.
Yeah, it says a lot about us, doesn't it?
Not great.
Right, next up is add the garlic.
Garlic. Garlic coming up.
And then add some red chilli. Next up, you want to add some dried oregano.
That's what I'm here for.
Get that in like that. Right, so with a chimichurri, just taste as you go. You'll know if you need to add anything else. I think we may need to add some salt.
Yeah, a little bit of salt.
So what we're going to use the actual seasoning, what we used on the steak is salt, pepper, parsley, garlic. So it's what we've got in here anyway. So we're going to add that in like that.
A few more chilies coming up. There we go.
And that looks absolutely beautiful. So Jay's going to get that there, flip it on the board. And whilst I do that, he's now going to get the garnish. We've got some tender stem broccoli.
So we've got some tender stem broccoli and some cherry tomatoes. We're just going to put them on, get a little bit of char on them.
So like I said, we're just going to get the tin foil straight over the tomahawk like that and tuck it in nice and tight. Keep all that moisture in there. Leave it for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, Jay is then going to hit it straight on the coals.
Nice one, mate. Look at that.
So what Jay's doing now, it's called dirty searing. He's just going to stick the steak directly on the charcoals. You get a brilliant sear with that. Nice crust on the steak. We're going to do 1.5 minutes either side. Let Jay do his thing.
All right, so what this is going to do is give it a lovely crust on the outside. We'll do both sides, a couple of minutes on each side and the edges. It's going to seal all the juice inside, seal all that goodness. All right, so it's been just about 2 minutes now. Lovely crust on that side. We'll flip it over. We'll do the other side. Okay, so we've done both sides now. It's looking lovely, look at that. You'll get those edges done. Some people forget the edges, but it's important. Get the edges done as well. And you completely sealed that steak. So we'll get that over there. We're gonna get some more butter on, rest that for another 10 minutes. Good to go.
Let's go.
So we have got here some chimichurri butter, because obviously we're doing chimichurri sauce. So it's going to work really nicely. So we're going to cut 2 bits of butter, 2 on the bottom. Whack that on top of there, mate. That steak's going to rest lovely with that butter. All that juice melting all over the top of it. About 10 minutes. Get that wrap, mate.
Tin foil straight over the top. Tuck it in nice and tight. Round the bone. Nice and tight. Let the butter melt. See you in 10. There you have it, people. 10 minutes is up. Unwrap. Look at that, Jay.
Look at that.
Hold the tomahawk up. Get a sharp knife. Literally just follow around the edge of the bone. Like that. Remove your bone. And then all I'm going to do is just slice. And it is going through. I think we've got that spot on, mate.
There's a bit there.
Presentation ball. Got to make it look sexy for you. Straight on the middle. I'm just going to space out the tomahawk like that.
Look at that. You've done this before, haven't you?
Jay's going to garnish it up now. We've got some vine tomatoes and some tender stem broccoli. Final piece.
Last thing to do, that chimichurri sauce.
Is you want to get it down the middle. Don't be shy with it. The amount of flavour in this chimichurri. And there you have it.
And that is a tomahawk reverse seared steak. I think there's one thing left to do that we have to do every time. It is the best bit of the job.
Of course. It's
Right,
stuck in.
let's try it. You going there?
Call the chimichurri on there, the juice of the butter.
Ah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bosh. You speak. Oh.
Wow. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching episode 4. 4. Anything you'd like to say?
I think that one thing left to say, that is an amazing steak. Love doing it. It's one of our favourite things to do. Give it a go yourself. And if you've got any ideas of how you do a steak or an idea that you want us to try, jump in the comments. Anything you've got, we'd love to hear it here at Food Review Club. So let us know anything. Mark, one thing left to do that we do every week. Grab yourself a beer, mate.
Well done, mate.
Pull up a chair.
Cheers.
Cheers.
See it's Big Daddy B, Pugs and Matt on a mission to find who's got the fastest, freshest food in the kitchen. Different places, different flavours, try different things. Who's the